Welcome back to yet another episode on the podcast.
We're keeping that on the video.
Okay, I'm just a human. I make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
how are you, man?
Good, man. Well, I've been good. Tired as always. Overworked and underslept. And underfucked. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay.
That's actually not true. But no, good. Tired
I'm not
as
cutting
always.
it either, no?
No. Keep it. No, good. Tired but good, bro. A lot of work recently because of new things happening with the business and everything, or trying to at least.
You're waking up super early, huh?
I'm waking up early with more clients and doing different things and trying not to procrastinate because of all the hard things that I'm trying to get done, which is something that I see a lot of people, but yeah, trying hard to stay on top of the game. What about you, bro? How are you?
I'm good. I mean, I'm actually in the same shoes, trying new things, and like you said it, no? It's like whenever you do new things, and you might not really understand everything, and you have to do your research, and it seems like it's harder than it is actually.
Yeah.
And then you end up procrastinating because obviously it's something that you don't understand, and you have to put in more effort.
Yeah.
But I think it's normal. I think it's super normal.
I see it in myself at least. Like when I'm doing something new that is hard, that is difficult, that is kind of like a challenge in some way, that it really challenges me and really requires all my attention and focus. Because it's something new and I'm not used to it. I always end up like, oh, this is too hard. Hold on, let me just chill on IG for 5 minutes, or let me check TikTok, and I end up not doing anything. And I think that's a pattern for most human beings. It's like when something gets hard, we have to do something that is difficult. We try to find an escape because that's hard and we don't really want to do that, or put in the effort because we don't know really how to do that. So I might as well do this, that it's relaxing me. It's dopamine addiction as well, but it's kind of like escaping your responsibilities. And I see a lot of people doing that also, like within my niche, like fitness, with diet and training and all that. Like, oh, that's so hard, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I don't want to eat chicken and rice and fucking grass today, I'll do it tomorrow. It's like, well, you have to do that if you really want to make progress.
Yeah.
So
That's the world we live in, no? There's just way too much distraction out there, and whenever life gets hard, and life will get hard, right? Then you just escape into these vices.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the issues with having those devices of entertainment and such an easy reach. Because like fucking 50 years ago, you didn't have a different choice. It's like either you do what you're supposed to do, or that's it. But now it's like, oh, I have Netflix, I have my phone, I have this, I have that. I think it's way easier to escape your responsibilities. And I think it's way easier to get distracted and not do what you have to do. And then it's way easier to actually not make progress because you have other options. Because this is a bit of a weird comparison, but I see it like, for example, when you go to a restaurant and you have 57 different options, it's like you don't even know what to choose from because there's so many options. But if there is 3, you're like, okay, I like this one, that's it, boom.
Yeah.
So this is the same. Like, okay, I need to do this, but I can do all that is way more fun. Well, if you can only do that and there's nothing else that you can do, then you're going to focus on that.
Yeah, 100%. But it's not just that, no, because obviously when you're building a business and you have something hard to do, but it can be anything, no? I'm not saying you have to build a business, but when your mind tells you this is hard, and then in that moment you're already on autopilot, no? You're like, okay, fuck, escape. And that's how your brain was conditioned, no? So you will escape into something. And yeah, like I said, it's super normal nowadays because again, you have so many distractions. You can literally do whatever you want. I was actually talking to one of my friends today, and we were talking about this, how 50 years ago you didn't have this. So like actually life would be so much better, I think, at least in my opinion, without internet, without any of this stuff.
Social media bullshit and
man, I imagine you would just live a normal life, without the fucking trolls.
Yeah, I would fucking love to buy a house in the middle of the mountains and just chop my own wood and just harvest my own food and fuck internet and fuck you guys. No,
fuck everyone.
No, but like true. Like I think, obviously, I mean, hey, okay, like everything has pros and cons, and of course, like the time that we live nowadays is like super. Like I feel very blessed to live in today's day and age because of all the easiness that we have for building a business and doing this and doing that. But at the same time, there's also a lot of more distractions and ways to not get shit done
Yeah.
than there used to be. And I think it's quite a hard balance to being able to manage that properly without really losing focus or losing work.
100%. And don't forget that you have all these tools. I mean, social media is a tool, no? So you as an entrepreneur or a coach, right? You're using this tool to build your business.
Yeah.
But then also it's exhausting. Like you have so many options, so many things to do, so many things to test, to improve and to see what works and what not. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's like life would be so much easier just fucking chopping wood.
Chopping wood and building shit.
And I do think that the human brain and mind was not meant to do all these things.
I think
at least if you look at evolution, right? Like from an evolutionary perspective, our brain has not evolved that much in the last few years. But look at revolution, right? It's like we have all kinds of stuff. There's even stuff out there I don't even know about.
No,
you know? So and then that to process for the brain takes a lot of energy and it's tiring, it's exhausting. And in the end of the day, I'm drained.
I'm dreaming now.
Brain is fried. My brain is fried like a fried egg because I'm on social media all day and I'm working and I'm posting and talking to people and it's insane.
Yeah, I think like we were saying, everything has pros and cons. I can even speak today. Pros and cons. There we go. And I think one of the pros of like today's day and age is like you can reach so many people with social media and meet people from anywhere in the world and all that, and I love that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's really exhausting to work with social media and online in general, because like you said, I think from an evolutionary standpoint, we haven't really adapted to that yet as human beings, because that's like for me, internet was like born fucking 40 years ago or something like that. I don't really know, but you know what I mean. It's like it's very recent.
It became a thing when I was like 14. So
exactly in the 90s I think or beginning of this early 2000s. I think it's when it started to actually get huge. So the thing is, we've lived for fucking whatever 10,000 years without internet, and now we have been bombarded with all these new things and social media and internet and this and that and all the easiness that comes from it. That it's quite hard to adapt at the speed that you need to, because it's so many things, good and bad. It's like so many things happening at the same time that it's really hard to being able to manage that without losing focus on what's important to you, your business, your work, whatever you're developing or building, and not procrastinate because of all the nice options and easy options that you have that are going to entertain you and then you have within the reach of your own hand. And that's really hard to do. At least for me, I find myself like whenever I'm doing something hard, it's like you're just gonna check TikTok for 5 minutes just to relax for a second, and then before you know it, it's half an hour. It's gone.
I mean, obviously, it's good to disconnect. I do think whenever you feel like okay, this is too much, let's do something. You can also go for a walk, but you choose TikTok maybe because it's easier. You don't want to go out. But then you have to be aware of it, no? You have to be aware, okay, 5 minutes, not fucking autopilot and then 3 hours.
Exactly. Or also for me, really being able to differentiate when you are actually tired and you really need a break, or when it's just
escaping.
That it's hard and I'm escaping.
Yeah.
And I think people don't like to call themselves out, and I think that's why so many people waste so much time with social media. It's like, it's okay. No, it's not okay. You didn't need a break. You're just lazy piece of shit.
And then you look at your life, right? Look at your life, because if your life is suffering for that reason, because you're just on social media, then I have bad news, no? It's like it's not good for you. Simple.
I get that it's hard with dopamine addiction. I get it, but if you fucking struggle to make it to the end of the month, you're struggling with money, you're struggling with this, you're struggling with that, and you're spending fucking 3-4 hours a day on social media, wasting your time. I'm sorry, but you deserve everything you have, the good and the bad.
I always say that, if you are not working with social media, you actually have nothing to do on social media.
I would not have it.
Yeah, we talked about this before, no?
Yeah.
I mean, again, if it's entertainment and you have it under control, it's different, right?
No.
But even then, I still, I don't use social media. I'm only on Reddit and LinkedIn, and that's it. I don't use it anymore.
For me, I use it because it's my work, for now at least. But if I didn't work with social media, I wouldn't even have social media. Like, it has really good things. As in, like, you can learn a lot, you can discover a lot of people, connect with a lot of people and all that. I'm not saying that it doesn't have that. But for me, the potential amount of wasted time that it gives you, for me, is not worth it.
Yeah.
Because I can open TikTok and 9 out of 10 videos are
It's
just
bullshit.
stupid and bullshit and memes, which is funny, okay, yes. But at the same time, it doesn't really give me anything. That just a haha for a second, and then I just scroll. And I just keep chasing that haha constantly, and that just turns into an hour, 2 hours, and fucking hours of wasted time of the week. I'm bending out right now. Fuck social media.
And then this goes on social media.
Exactly.
But I always said intention is more important than what you do.
Yeah.
So if your intention is to disconnect and to
Yeah.
enjoy, laugh, then it's perfectly fine. It's a conscious decision.
Yeah.
But if it's not a conscious decision, it's an escape, and
Exactly.
your intention is to escape your reality,
Exactly.
then it's shit. It can be even fucking just 5 minutes. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
But again, you can also scroll for 30 minutes if
Exactly.
your intention is to disconnect and you're in control, right?
Yeah.
And your life is not suffering.
Exactly. It's what we always talk about. It's just being like mastering self-control.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna waste time during the day with social media, but then I know that at 8 p.m. I clock out and it's fun time, and then I can waste time on social media because there's no wasting time. It's just my fun time of the day, and I can use it. That's perfectly fine. But if you find yourself wasting hours of time, of very precious time that you could be investing in your business during the day, where it's not fun time, it's work time, then you have a problem.
Yeah.
And obviously, like deleting social media is a very extreme decision, but might as well fucking kill the head of the dragon.
Yeah.
Right? Just
Yeah.
fucking, that's it. But as always, it just comes down to self-control and being able to actually call yourself out and be like, okay, you know what? This is a waste of time. Now that I need to work and there's shit that I need to get done, after 8 or 5 or 7, whenever your fun time starts, then I can use it, then that's fine. But before that, I'm gonna try to control myself to not be chasing that dopamine addiction all day, so I can actually start being productive and start procrastinating, which is the whole point.
Yeah.
Don't procrastinate and don't use social media or anything else as an escape from doing what you're supposed to do, which is working, building your business, all the hard decisions and this and that, taking care of your health and all
Yeah.
that.
I like what you said that, whenever you have your to-dos and then you finish your to-dos and maybe in the evening you have this rule, no?
Exactly.
And then you have to respect your word, respect yourself, no? And then do it
Exactly.
in the evening.
Exactly.
And only in the evening.
Exactly.
No, that's good. I like that.
For me, I always think about it this way. I have a to-do list of the day, of all the things that I want to get done. Before they are done, there's no fun time. There's just focused work. I don't care. Once they are done, then I can chill and I can do whatever I want. And I can waste my time with Netflix, social media, whatever it is. But until that's done, until every single item on that list is checked, there's no fun time. There's work.
Yeah.
You can have your breaks here and there to refocus and reset, but it's focus time.
Yeah, I love it.
Once you've done it, okay, go have fun. Go do whatever you want.
Yeah.
At
It's
least
also tricky because you work on social media. Like if someone who is on social media is not supposed to be on social
Yeah.
media, then what's your excuse? But at least you are
Yeah.
on social media, and you have there's a reason why you are there, right? Because you're working there.
And it's hard for me as well because I open the app, I'm gonna post this and I post that, and automatically start scrolling. Let's see what people are posting.
Yeah, but also but don't forget that you're also looking for ideas.
Yeah.
This was when I was on
Yeah.
Instagram
I'm
in the
saving
past.
stuff right now.
I was scrolling, but the purpose was okay. What can I use from this? And how can I repurpose these posts so I can reach more people? So there was a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
It was not mindless.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, if it's mindless, then it's another story.
No, like for me, I have those times where I'm actually like actively like researching video ideas and content ideas and all that and getting inspired by other creators. But I also have those odd times, well, and not that fucking odd actually, more often than I would like to admit, where I'm just opening the app and just scrolling without really paying attention, just, oh, this is funny, ha ha ha, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which is not really useful
Yeah.
because it's not active research on content.
I never. I don't have it anymore. In the past, I used to, but it was not too bad. But I do have the conscious one. No, in the evening, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then I, laugh.
Yeah.
That's the purpose. I want to, find some stupid shit.
Exactly.
But that's
because
it.
that's your fun time, that's fine.
Yeah.
What I mean is like at fucking 10 in the morning when you're supposed to be fucking
Yeah.
fully invested
What
in work.
What makes you go there though? Like 10 in the morning, because you have. I know you, man. You have 1 million to do.
Because I've already been awake for fucking 12 hours. No, no. For me, I think it's being overtired and overworked. So whenever I'm doing something that is harder than my average hard stuff, it's like, oof. Okay, give me a second, and that second turns into whatever.
Okay. I mean, you can also, of course, go like do something
Procrastination,
else. No?
and I admit it. I have no issue admitting
But
that.
you can do
'Cause
something else.
exactly.
No? You can go out.
That's what I try. Like for example, what I try to do is like, okay, I'm starting to get too distracted. Fuck this. I'm gonna go get my steps in. So I go out, put some music, and I forget out my phone, and I just walk.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still find myself like in those moments. I mean, we're all human, of course, where I'm just like fucking doom scrolling for no reason.
Yeah.
It's literally no reason.
No, but for example, this I don't have, so I can't relate.
That's good.
I don't have doom scrolling for no reason.
That's good.
But again, I don't work with Instagram and TikTok, for example. I on those platforms where I am, there is no scrolling, there is none of this.
That's good, because I think for me it's just because my brain is used to being on social media because of work, so I guess I kind of use that excuse subconsciously, like to open social media and just waste time without even thinking about it. Because I'm like, I'm gonna check the comments, I'm gonna check this and I'm gonna check that. Well, since I'm here, might as well just just check it real quick. And it's just fucking wow.
I think there's a difference here because for me, my brain is wired like scrolling is bullshit.
It is.
If it's without the purpose, it's bullshit.
It is.
So
it is.
I don't even go there anymore.
That's
Because I know it doesn't serve me.
I do not recommend it. Don't go back to that. No, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, but I don't even feel the pull. No?
Good, perfect.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. Like for me, I feel it. Like I might be working every 10 minutes, and I just grab the phone. Yeah. It's subconscious. I think it's dopamine addiction for me as well. Like I said, I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
We're all human.
No, I have to put the phone away, and then maybe that way. I used to have the same with like opening tabs on my laptop. So I would work, and then I would up another tab, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm supposed to do this task.
Yeah.
And then I'm up another tab. So and it was every 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think those are our brains chasing the dopamine instead of the work.
And it's automatic, man. It's super automatic.
Yeah.
You have to catch your mind. You have to catch your mind whenever you're doing that. Yeah. But that's again, it takes time. It takes time until you rewire your brain.
Yeah, and there was a book that I read. I think the book is called Focus from. I like to think it's from Daniel Goleman or something like that.
I know the name of the book, but I don't know the author.
I think that's his name. I'm sorry if it's not. But one of the things that really, because that book was talking about being able to focus more and being really focused and losing the track of what you're doing and being focused. And I remember one of the things that really stuck with me from that book was be actively paying attention to what you're giving focus to, and when you actually catch yourself giving focus to something that you shouldn't, social media, doing this, doing that, just wasting your time, call yourself out, stop it. Actively stop yourself and go back to it. Because most of the times we're just not even paying attention. We're just doom scrolling for no reason. But you need to be actively paying attention to what you're doing at all times. So when you catch yourself doing that, it's like, hey, stop, phone away, keep working. Yeah. So I really try to do that. Of course, I don't always succeed because I'm also weak sometimes. But that's something that really, really struck with me. And every time I find myself doing something that I'm not supposed to do, I try to call myself out. Hey, stop that bullshit. Go back to work. Yeah. So it's a really good book. I can recommend it. I have it over there.
Yeah, I have it on my list of books.
It's a good one. I liked it.
That's why I really like the concept of deep work. No, like setting a timer, putting the phone away, like trying to minimize distractions as much as you can, and just focus on one thing.
Yeah. I think a lot of people. I read this somewhere on. I think it was on LinkedIn today or this week. It was something like you don't need more time, you need less distractions.
Yeah. There's a saying that the most important resource of humans is time, and I don't think it's time. I think it's focus. Like where your focus or attention goes, no? Because you have the time, but then what are you focusing on? And if you can't focus, then
and how are you using your time?
Yeah, you're not using your time in a good way, no? So you're not productive.
Yeah. I like that. So I think that's true. It's like being able to focus is way more, especially today's day and age with so many distractions. I think it's way more valuable than time itself.
Yeah, and that's what most people don't have. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, you have the time, but you don't have the focus. Yeah. So you have all these 3 hours during the day. Like for example, 9 to 5 jobs. Well, after 5, you have another fucking 8 hours ahead of you before the day ends or before you go to sleep. Yeah. You could be doing something instead of wasting time. Oh, I don't have time. No, you do. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you do have the time. You're not focused enough to actually do something different. So I think people lack focus. I mean, hey, I do lack focus as well sometimes.
Yeah.
But being able to call yourself out when you're lacking focus and being able to redirect that focus to the important stuff, I think is a really good skill to have, or at least to practice. Because it's if you master that, you can call yourself out like that. Once you start losing track of what you're doing, and just go back to work.
Yeah.
So
100%.
yeah.
This is also what I teach in my coaching, like the deep work, the concept of deep work, and why it's so important, no, to regain focus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a thing.
Because I think that the more focused you are, the faster you get shit done. Because if I'm doing this and I'm focused on TikTok, on IG, or I'm thinking of I should do this and I should do that, and I'm really focused on that, by the time you regain your focus here, you could have already done that, but you were wasting time and focus on something different. So I think being able to master your focus and be really focused on the task that you have in hand is one of the most valuable skills that we can have.
Yeah, and it's a skill. You have to build it. No, it's not like you were born as a baby
no,
with
exactly.
laser focus. No.
Boom.
And then also, the distractions are actually killing your focus. So
Yeah.
so you really have to actively have to focus on building focus.
Exactly.
Again, for me it's deep work. For me that's what helped me also in my recovery,
Yeah.
when I was in recovery, and when I was I told you I was opening all the tabs
Yeah,
left
yeah.
and right.
Mhm.
Deep work.
Yeah.
Deep work. Set the timer on the phone, put the phone away, focus on one
Yeah.
thing, and of course you will fuck up. You will fuck
Yeah.
up for a few days or weeks.
Exactly.
And at some point you're training your brain and you will get used to it.
I think one of the best things you can do is that set a timer, put the phone in a different room, because the more friction you create between you and the easy escape, the harder it's going to be for you to choose it. Because if I have my phone here, it's very easy to be working, then boom. But if I have it in a drawer in another fucking room, I need to get up, go to that room, open the drawer, and that's a lot of extra steps that I might actually think it twice before doing that. So you know what, it's in the other room, it doesn't matter, let me just work. And
you also have to do something that's like you're genuinely interested in, because I see many people, of course you're struggling with focus if you just don't give a crap about what you're doing, right? If you have a shitty job or if you're studying something you just genuinely don't care about, of course you will not be able to focus, right?
True, but at the same time, I think, well, if you're doing for some reason, because to pay the bills, because you're studying, whatever, something that you don't really enjoy, the more focused you are, the sooner you get it done, and the sooner you can forget about it. So it's like
it's something you need to do anyways.
Exactly.
I know, understand, but I'm saying.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
If you can choose, you should choose something you are genuinely interested in. No.
Exactly. But I remember, when I was in uni, studying law before doing all my PT courses and all that. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, it was fun. Was it of my interest, for a long term? It wasn't. So I really couldn't give a shit about it. So what I was trying to do is okay, well, I know I need to do this. I don't give a shit, but I know I need to do it to pass the exams and all that. At least it was fun. I'm okay, I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible, and then I can forget about it and focus on what I enjoy. So you find yourself for work, for studies, whatever, doing something that you don't really like. Of course, if you have the chance, choose something that you do enjoy. But if you can't, because I don't know, you need that job to pay the bills, or you need to study this because your parents are gonna get mad. Whatever it is, I don't care. The more you focus, the sooner you get shit done, and the sooner you can actually go enjoy. It's just we were talking about self-control and being able to focus.
Yeah, 100%.
So now stop wasting your time with us and go fucking do something.
But hey, at least they learn something on the podcast,
Exactly.
And also we call people out.
Exactly.
Maybe with we are assholes sometimes, but it is what it is.
It's out of love. So now stop wasting time with us and just go fucking do something.
Be productive.
Be productive.
Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for listening. And
as always, join, share, like, and all that. And we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Peace.